Express yourself. Nobody else. All you gotta do. Ooh, it seems kind of dark. Express yourself. Anyway, we on here. Oh, I have the curtains closed. Okay. I know it's been a minute. Do it good. I probably haven't been here since the week of my birthday. I have been that busy. And people keep asking me like when I'm gonna come back on here. And I'm like, um, y'all do know that y'all can pay me to talk to me, right? I just am working. So but I try to do this. I try to do this. So yes, listen, here's what is coming up. Oh yeah, I need to put that back on my to-do list too. I have hella to do, a hell of a lot to do. Stop acting up, internet. Stop acting up, internet. Let me write this on my list so I don't forget it. I am doing a book cover, designing a book cover, so I want to make sure that I put that on here too. If you can just see, all these things have to be done like by Friday. So that's why sometimes I don't be here because I have a lot of stuff to do. And sometimes I have to put work in the space where I would put this. So once again, but if you need to talk to me, you can send me money and I will read for you or speak to you and give you the guidance that you're looking for. So you can always do that. Okay, so for today, I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Overall this week, what do I have here? The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess all were in reverse. You definitely don't feel like you that strong. And I'm not surprised. I mean, we just had this really intense total lunar eclipse that was like you separated from the truth, you know. You need to kind of really look at what's happening in your life, what you're doing, what you're not doing, how you are bringing bad energy to the rest of the collective. Like that's really what it brought up for me. And I won't say that like I'm still currently just like emitting a bunch of toxicity because I worked really hard not to do that. But I mean, there are ways in which I am still abusing myself. And it's a daily thing that I have to make a conscious decision to do what's right for me, to do right by myself, to really give a fuck about myself because I spent so many years not caring about myself, intentionally abusing myself, like making the choices that wouldn't allow me to grow, to progress, to succeed, and to shine. So here's what came up for me whenever I was looking at the cards this morning. Stop booing yourself off the stage. Before you even get up there, it's boo, and it's coming from you. If you don't want love or to be seen, then just say that. That's what came up. Living off the wall. So here's what I'm going to ask today. I'm going to ask, how can we as a collective, you know, because sometimes I still do this too, develop more confidence in our gifts and our abilities, to appreciate what the divine has given us to work with in our physical bodies? Because whatever gifts that you have were given to you so that you could create here and produce something that will bring you abundance and material coins. Why is this? Oh, I know why. Because it's still Mercury retrograde. Like, imagine having that intense lunar eclipse also with Mercury retrograde. And last Saturday, Algol, which is a star associated with like very heavy evil energy, is called Medusa's head. The demon star was in conjunction with the sun. So ego was very much triggered over the weekend. there were a lot of people who were like, I can't believe this happened to me. How dare you? And fights. And I know we all saw last week what happened in Buffalo. Very disgusting. Very disgusting. And I just want to know, why are y'all watching the murder video and then going, oh my God, I'm so affected? No shit. Like, how else could you feel after watching people be murdered like a video game? Come on. Anyway, so yeah, so how can we develop more confidence and be appreciative of the gifts that we were given by the divine and use them? How do you get to the place in which you can use your gifts with confidence? I saw a friend this morning saying that he asked, have you ever tried to explain to somebody that they don't like you as much as they think they do? And I've never done that. I've never done that. Because if you like me, then it's obvious why you like me. Because I'm a fabulous motherfucker. Why would you not like me? You know what I mean? Why would you not like me? See, there are some people who are like, why would you like me? And there are some people who are like, why would you not like me? And it's a different energy. And I will admit, even though when people liked me in my past, I probably was like, oh, of course they like me. I'm a nice person. I'm excellent. I still didn't like me. So while I was like, yeah, cool, they like me, there's that record that plays that says, yeah, but I mean, you're really not that great, or whatever the thing is, right? You got to learn how to turn that record off and put a new record on. Like, the thing that's coming up this week to me is a lot of negative self-talk being like your best friend. The devil in your mind is your best friend. That's who you go to. That's who you lean on. That's who you kick it with. Is that negative ass conversation that you have with yourself that does not help you. Okay. I am calling in the support of my angels, ancestors, guides, ascended masters, my heavenly Father, my creator who lives in me. Hallelujah. I honor and see myself. Wait, I'm at peace and my ease. I agree to find the path, stay the course, trust the process, and enjoy the journey. Amen. Yeah. All right. So what do we need to do? I mean, once again, it's really about what you say to yourself. It's about what you say to yourself and how you see yourself. Like, those are going to be key points. But let's see what the cards have to say. To find me another lover early in the morning. And I'm going to change this probably in June. I don't want to make any real significant changes or like do anything like big until June, in which time I will probably do another challenge, which is just holding myself accountable for what I said I was going to do. Because, and this came up for me during the eclipse, my mom read my challenge numbers. I'm going to try to put my mom out there as a numerologist, because I know that was work that she was doing, she and my dad were doing, and she never really got a chance to fulfill that. So, but she read my challenge numbers and like, I don't really have any challenges unless I make them for myself, because my soul is like, nah, we did that. So like, what you gonna do now? So really, the challenge for me is to start and finish some things. And I don't know, I have Gemini moon, Gemini rising. It's real easy for me to be like, I don't like this, I'm about to move on to the next thing. But in order for me to see success for real, just like I tell my clients, you got to finish. You got to set clear goal, and you got to put the steps down. Like, what's something that you can do that can take you to that? So that's what I'm going to do for myself, of course. But now I'm like, okay, I totally get it. And I'm going to tell you how the clarity came. My son was talking about his finals, and he was like, I don't really even have to take the tests. I just can't exempt them. Like, I could get zeros and, still pass. And I was like, oh shit, I haven't been studying. I haven't been trying to be successful. Like, I haven't been. I've just been resting on my laurels. I've just been, relying on my natural intelligence and whatever other gifts I have to carry me from one point to the next, instead of being intentional. And I was like, oh, you can't do that. You've got to be grounded. That's why I'm a Taurus. That's why I'm a Taurus, because otherwise, that Gemini energy, I would never get shit done. Because I would really be like, I'm going to go sit outside and listen to birds all day long. And if I let myself, I will. I will. There has to be an even balance between work and play. Now, I have been a workaholic and I have been a playaholic. So now is the time in my life at which I find the balance between I have to work some and I have to play some. Because at first, like I said, I never let myself play. I never let myself enjoy the world. I've done that. So now I need to bring those things back together to create, to produce, and to move myself and my family to the next level that I'm trying to reach. So, anyway, let's get into these cards. I said I was going to be done by 10:30, but I'm not. Okay, so let me try it like this. Let's pull from the middle of each stack. We've got the Jack of Diamonds. To bring some love in here today. We've got the Four of Diamonds. And we've got the Ace of Hearts, which aligns with that Ace of Cups. Talk to me. So yeah, but this is upright. So definitely turning that around. And like I said, stop booing yourself off the stage. You don't even let yourself get there. Somebody wants to date you. You're like, oh, you can't possibly want to date me. Why do you hate yourself so much? Oh, because of the way you talk to yourself, because of the way you think about yourself, because of the way you care for yourself. That's why. Okay. All right. So, yes. So, we've got these. Let me put this away. Move these up. Feels good to be back here. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you, it feels good to be back on the live stream. But I just was busy, man. Like, I kept telling myself, I'm not going to force myself. My hair is long. All right. Let's see. We're gonna do tarot cards. I have 3 readings, 2 astrology, and 1 cards that I have to do for some clients. I call everybody client. Everybody's my client. People who I do readings for, people who I do creative branding work for, marketing stuff. Everybody's a client. I was just gonna say people, customers, no, they clients. See, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, I literally, when I'm in the middle of anything, my phone's like y'all gonna have to go to the calendar. I can't keep talking to y'all in my inbox, in my text. Like, I don't have the capacity for it. And it stresses me out because I want to be able to help, but like, no. Okay, what was the question? How can we share our gifts with more confidence? How can we show up with more confidence? Well, we've got the Jack of Diamonds, the Four of Diamonds, and the Ace of Hearts. And I think what I'm sensing here and just what I'm picking up off the cards and what I'm knowing is like, you have to be willing to start and not be an expert. You know, so many people want to be an expert at whatever they're beginning. Well, how can you be an expert at the beginning? How can you be an expert without having ever done it before? You know, it's okay to not be the best around. Yeah, it's okay. But you won't ever know if you can become the best if you can try. So that's another part. Because we've got the Four of Diamonds, which lines up with, look at that, the Devil card. Actually, the Devil card and the Four of Diamonds align with the Four of Pentacles, which all link to Capricorn. And the Death card. Ooh, come on. Come on. Stop lacking. Stop lacking. Stop lacking. And return to love. That's what I'm seeing here already. So let's see what we can get. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Be the one to. But I gotta say, like, this Mercury retrograde so far, it's only been 8 days. It hasn't been that bad. I mean, we still have some time to go. But for me, no. But I think it's because the last few were so hard for me. The last few were so hard for me that this time I was just like, oh, okay, we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The last time they were so hard for me that this time I was just like, just let go. Let the divine do what the divine's going to do. Like, miss, you're not in control of any of this shit. Please know that. Please know that. 5 cups. Yeah, I have a lot to do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to my list. And I'm going to focus on what it is I need to. Me. I keep saying the star. Stop booing yourself off stage. Stop booing yourself off stage. It's so funny. It's like, and some people, this is not it, but like, you treat yourself way worse than you would ever treat somebody else. The behavior, the conversation, the energy that you give to yourself is so much worse and so much uglier than what you give to other people. And it's like, why are you doing that? Because you would never abuse another individual the way that you abuse yourself. And I saw this in myself when I was like, why is it when I do something for somebody else, it's quickly successful, it completes, it's good, people love it, whatever. And when I try to do something for myself, it feels like so wobbly and like whatever. This was a while ago. And I just saw it like, you hate on yourself. You're not hating on them. If I want you to succeed, I'm going to get behind you 100%, and I'm going to speak love and life into you and your projects and what it is that you say you want to do. When it was coming to me, baby, there was a lot of hating going on. A whole lot of hating going on. Yes, whole lot of hating going on. As soon as you jump in there, boo, no, tomato, 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 tomato. As soon as you start. But let your friend get up there. Go ahead, girl. You look amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Yes. Naturally, you were impeccable. Everything was fucking bomb. You get up there. Look at this bitch. Look how she. Now, you know you could have done that better. You're so critical to yourself. You're not that critical to others. That's why I say some people, this is not true. Some people, because they're so critical to themselves and so ugly to themselves, they're ugly like that to other people. But there are those of us who, like myself, would lay down and die for another party and really say, fuck you to yourself. And that's why I said in my post this morning, there are no rewards for martyrdom, which is what I'm talking about, laying down for others, but never laying down for yourself across the sword or whatever, or mediocrity, which is how you keep yourself when you don't speak to yourself with love and respect, when you boo yourself off the stage. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Lord have mercy. I know what that is. Say goodbye. Yeah, I'm already hearing it now. Let me get one more. Ace of Swords. Yes. Okay. You have to be brave enough to start. to go through the process that leads to completion, which means you may have to start and stop a few times. You may have to discard some things. You may have to call in help. You may have to let go of control. Not may have to, you will have to do all these things. You will have to surrender to the urgency of your soul. So like my mom, one thing that another number that she was giving us was our soul urge number. Your soul has an urge to be divine, first of all, here in the body. That's what it's seeking for. So that is something that aligns with material success a lot of time, just because of the time we live in, the world we live in. Those two things go together. And it could be, I have written this book that changed hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of lives, or 1 million people bought my book that said, you can do, or whatever. That is your soul urge. I want to be here to communicate. I guess I'm just channeling for myself right here. I want to be here to communicate the truth of life. And I want to reach a lot of people in mass in that way. Okay. But you have to be confident enough to go through the process of shedding yourself, which we talk about all the time, your former self, the self that used to be like, boo, when you get on stage, and be willing to, okay, so I listened to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. And one of the things that he says in there is you may have to start over. You may have to start over a couple times in order to ensure completion of this. Don't be afraid to do some pruning if you have to do some pruning in order for your shrubs, your bushes, your vegetables, whatever you're planting to grow. Don't be afraid to, like, I have this thing in my yard, this little area that I'm going to plant something in. I'm not sure what yet, but because I might, you know what, I'm kind of looking at it from down here. I think it would be cute for me to put some plants in the corner there or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's off topic. But don't be afraid to cut some stuff off. And that might be people. That might be people who encourage you to be the self that you're trying not to be. And then be ready to launch forward and go. This is who I am. I'm going to show my new self to others. You know? And it's not a beautiful process. This shit is ugly and it hurts. Like, you think letting go of your ultra negative, poisonous best friend that has been poisoning you for your whole life is going to be easy? No. You want to keep it. You want it to stay with you. That's how you felt love. Especially for those of us who felt like there was nobody in our house that understood us. So we created this friend, but the friend doesn't do anything but talk to you about, you know, how to not get in trouble. Well, the way for you to be good is for you to be like this. So whenever you have the desire to be like not that, which is a subdued version of yourself, your friend is going to tell you, I told your stupid ass not to fucking do that shit. I told you not to do that. Do you want to be safe or do you want to get in trouble? You know? But it becomes very, very much toxic because it stops simply being your protector at some point, and it's your enemy, the enemy of your truth. So you're going to have to rework that. You're going to have to make that voice your friend. Hey, I know whenever we were 5, it was dangerous to be alive. But now, that's the only way to survive. Because otherwise, your ass gonna kill me. You and this negative shit will kill me. So do you want to stay here? Do you want to live in abundance? Or do you want to go? You know, it's up to you, really. Oh, I say it's a choice. It's a choice. But you can change the way you talk to yourself. You can change what your protector sounds like. Your protector can sound like, hey, man, if you don't get out there and do this, you got to do this. They need to see you. They need to know about you. From don't do that. Because if you do that, you're going to get a whooping. Or um, you'll fucking get hurt. Remember when you fell off that tree? Don't climb trees. Remember that time you went to the pool and almost drowned? Don't get in the water. You know, so it's really trying to help you, but it's such a hindrance because you let it become its own entity. You know, it kind of just developed into just poison. Our favorite song. All right, we've got the strength card in reverse. The Four of Swords. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. I feel like I'm not going to have enough room. Going on. I just burned some really beautiful lavender incense. I think I might burn another one. Yeah, smoke it. The Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness. Extra careful. I don't even know where my oh, there they are. That's weird too, because I haven't seen them in a long time. The self-care cards, I'm gonna pull one of those today. Oh, the Ten of Swords in reverse. God bless it. Do I? All of these swords. You know what this says? You have got to be stronger than the voice that lives in your head. You have got to be stronger than those negative thoughts. You have got to be stronger than the desire to be crippled by what you have been thinking, because that is what you have learned over your whole life, is to be crippled by what is happening in your mind. But eventually you have to get to the point, just like I said already, where it comes to a place of shedding. I don't want to be this person anymore with all of these negative thoughts just boom, 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 banging on the inside of my brain. I don't want to be this person anymore. I want to live an abundant life. I have had my shit. I knew that was going to happen. I have had my fill. Fuck. Excuse me, something fell down in here. I have had my fill. Fuck. But before I started, I was like, I wonder if that's going to fall down. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. Woo. Okay, let me finish preaching before you fuck with me. All right. So, what was I even fucking saying? I have had my fill of being a negative person. I swear to God. Them motherfucking energies be fucking with me, because there was no reason that should have fallen down, but I was like, I feel like that's gonna fall down. Whew, that scared the piss out of me, baby. Anyway, like I was saying, now I'm shaking. I have had my fill of living this negative life, and oh, that scared me. Oh, I think I'm done. Ah, ah. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, I've had my fill of living a life of negativity. Damn, there was no reason I should have fell down. Ah, let me pull these rest of these cards. Let me get the fuck out of here. Let me get the fuck out of Dodge. Oh, I'm shaking. Oh, I can't even save this. I'll just. Oh. Ah, that scared me bad. I am shaking so much. Whew. This is why I need to listen to my intuition, because I should never have put it up there. Oh, yeah, that scared me. Ooh. Yeah, we're not going to save this, but I'll definitely clip it. Okay, opulence. It's time to lead. Whew. My goodness. There is great wisdom in going with life's flow and choosing battles, conflicts, and accepting change wisely and peacefully. There is also a time to assert your authority and trust your wisdom and leadership skills. People and situations are now looking to you for guidance. Wear your success and assets proudly. They are well earned. It's time to be a light so that others may follow. The girl of opulence wears the lavish golden crown of leadership. It emits a radiant glow and signifies spiritual enlightenment as well as earthly accomplishment. Being in an exalted position gives you the opportunity to be a wise leader and help others. Much like happiness is only real when it's shared, and being exalted only meaningful when it helps others. Part of the reason why you have to do this, that scared me so much. Ugh. I said I don't want to talk to ghosts. Okay. Ooh, please leave me alone. Shit. Um, the reason why you're going through all this is because you're going to share with other people, and in what it is that you brought as a gift, you're going to share with others. You're going to share with others how to be authentic, how to be a light, and so on and so forth. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was crazy. Pride. Mm-hmm. This card indicates a need to swallow your pride to improve your current situation and your quality of life. By admitting when you're wrong and choosing to see another person's point of view, whether this person is right or wrong, you raise your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. The bottom line is, if you want to create a happy, harmonious life, you must let go of your need to be right or in control. To overpower, belittle, or punish another goes against the nature of your soul and takes you out of alignment. Yet when you have the courage to own up to your mistakes, you align yourself with source. Admitting when you're wrong builds character, inner strength, and self esteem. It opens the door for resolution and creates better relationships with others. Stubbornness and pride get you nowhere, but humility and compromise bring you closer to the realization of your dreams. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm. And so, yeah. Rather than go it alone because you're too stubborn to back down, you must cooperate with others. When you swallow your pride, you can make your dreams come true. Yeah, so like, don't be afraid of. I think that's one reason why a lot of people don't do whatever it is that they feel like they need to do, because they are like, um, they're like afraid of, what somebody else is going to say, or how they'll be received, or whether or not another person is going to be critical. And you know why? Because you are so critical to yourself. You're so critical. Ooh, you're so critical that that's what you expect from others. Hey, Chris Jones, you lucky you got on here, baby, because I'm about to take this down. I had an experience in the middle of the stream. Ooh, ooh, Lord, Lordy. It was a lot. I was in the middle of something. I was talking about how you have to get to the point where you're tired of living the bad life that you have created for yourself, and you want to change. And I was like really getting into it, and then something fell over in here, and it was very loud and extreme, and it scared me. So yeah. Okay, this is the Hangman. Let's see what it says. Ooh, Lord. I was not ready for that shit. Baby. All right. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It was very much like I screamed out loud. I wasn't ready for that, but I knew before I put it up there I shouldn't have. I knew that. But you know, I don't be paying. I don't be listening. I'm disobedient as fuck. All right. A bound angel hangs from the trunk of the tree, peacefully meditating. The full moon looms in the background, providing just enough light. The angel is tied with cords. It's hard to tell whether or not the cords are what hold him to the tree. Being hung upside down gives the angel a unique perspective of the world. As he meditates and offers himself as a sacrifice, how long will he last being this way? What do we talk about? Offering himself as a sacrifice, right? And I did speak a lot about martyrdom in this video. So I'll probably, even if I take it down from public, I'll send you the link so that you can watch it. Yes. And he continues to say, oh, his wings can unfurl and release him at any moment, and yet he continues to stay. The hangman tells us to be still and to understand the situation you are in before you make a decision. Don't struggle against what is going on. Know that you are right where you need to be. Sometimes a change of perspective is helpful. And that was like really the basis of what I was talking about. It's like, you gotta change the record that's playing in your mind. You have to change what you say to yourself and how you operate there. You would never disrespect other people the way you disrespect yourself. You come on here and you watch me and you're like, she's doing a great job. But then whenever you get up there, you're like, oh no, this is terrible. And what I started with this, boo, you boo yourself off the stage before you can even get on the damn stage. Before you even get up there, here comes the Sandman getting your ass off the stage and you haven't even got on the stage. And you don't know what the people are going to say when you get up there, but you're worried about their response because you are so critical of yourself. We don't see you the way that you see you. We don't see you the way that you see you. I'm tired of my phone ringing. Yeah, was just about to exactly. Oh Lord, I can't believe that fell down. There was no reason why that should have fell down. Damn. But when I was putting it up there, I was like, I shouldn't put this up here because I feel like it's gonna fall down. I just don't be listening like I'm supposed to. Like, I'll just be like, I'm gonna do it anyway. And just fuck it, see what happens. Always, what the fuck? All right, I'm doing the self-care card. That must be love. Soak in a bath. Always good to take a bath in the tub when you are doing a shedding. And I'll tell y'all, you can even stir as the water is filling your intentions into the water. And then once the water has drained out, like that needs to be symbolic of, I have let this go. This is no longer the thing. Yeah. And even some people will say that you should take part of the bath water and pour it out into the yard or other specific types of areas. Depending on what you practice, it's all different. Okay. All right. So, yes, I'm about to go. I'm shook up. I'm shook the fuck up. Woo. And yeah, so now I'm about to go. But like I said, I will send you the link so that you can watch from the beginning. But I'm not going to leave this up because bitch was really squealing. It was a lot. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll see you later. Don't be a self-hater.